Hi everybody, welcome back to Find Her Freedom. I'm Francis, and on this channel we talk all things career break, travel, reinvention, and rest. And I wanted to jump on here real quick just to give you 3 tips about having a difficult conversation, sometimes uncomfortable, sometimes difficult, sometimes not, about being able to frame your break with confidence. And what I mean by that is, a lot of times it's not just the logistics of how you're going to do it or how you're going to pay for it. A lot of times it's the conversations that you have to have with people at work, people in your life, family. Those can be difficult and uncomfortable conversations because you get the remarks like, oh, I wish I could do that, or must be nice, or what about your job, those kind of things. And so I just want to give you, if that's something that you're dealing with, or something that is on your mind, or you have trepidation about, oh my God, how am I going to have these conversations, and how am I going to explain this and all this, I just wanted to give you 3 quick tips about how you can frame it, and frame it with confidence. And so number 1 is basically keep it simple. I'm focusing on myself. I maybe you share your why. I always say, when you embark on this journey, one of the first things you got to do is ask yourself why. Like, why do you want to do this? And if it's somebody that you're comfortable with, you can share that why with them. But however you decide, or whatever you decide about sharing your why or not, the number 1 thing is to just keep it simple. And one of the simplest things to say is, I'm taking time to focus on myself. The second one is that emphasizing that a break is also for your own growth. It's not an escape. You're not running from anything. I remember a relative of mine didn't tell me directly, but said it to another relative, and of course it came back to me. Was like, well, what is she searching for? What is she looking for out there? I'm not looking for nothing. I'm not trying to escape anything. It's really emphasizing the growth that you want for yourself, and that growth may be through travel, through exploration, through deepening relationships with others. It could be learning a new language, and a musical instrument, your own personal growth. It doesn't have to be that you're running from everything. And it allows you to come back with clarity. And your clarity might be, okay, I'm ready to go back to work. Your clarity might be, okay, I'm ready to do something different or something else. So, I mean, you are coming back with clarity, and that's the number 1 and the most important thing. You're not running from anything. And then the third one is, you got to know your audience, because depending on who your audience is will determine how you reply, or how you explain, or how you talk to them. So say, for instance, it's a family member, or maybe it's some close family. You may feel comfortable actually getting into detail with your kids, your parents, your significant other, your husband, your wife, whatever the case may be. You may even feel comfortable with involving them in some of the process, like the planning and the logistics and all that. And which is great, fine, because you get support, you get buy-in, and it makes it a lot more comfortable, not just for you, but for the people that are in your immediate circle who might be affected by you, whether you're taking off time and going somewhere, or your routine is different because you're not working. If it's coworkers, colleagues, keep it simple. Again, keep it short, brief, and professional. And don't feel any guilt about it. There's no need to over explain. You keep it simple, clean, and confident. You know what I mean? It's like, after working all these years, I feel like I need to take time to figure out what I want to do, the things that are important to me, and taking this break will allow me to do that. Simple. No need to get into a long list, or a PowerPoint presentation or any of that stuff. And so I just wanted to hop on real quick and share those 3 quick tips for anyone that's out there that's want to take this break but doesn't know how to have those difficult conversations, whether it's with family members or a boss or co-workers or friends or whomever. These are 3 ways that you can frame it to make it comfortable for you and do it with confidence. And I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this. If you've been in this position, how you dealt with it. And if you have any comments, I would love to see them. Drop them in the comments. Definitely like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one.